me just turn on the light. Okay. As I was rudely interrupted, now I gotta start it again. This is a Roadmaster bike. It's a pretty nice bike to have. I mean, it's not that expensive. It's a perfect good bike. It lasts me 5 years. And as I said on the last video, I had this thing. It looked kind of like this. I don't know if you guys can see it from the light. And it had the system like right here. Hold on. I don't know if I have a flashlight or anything. But as you can see, I guess I just write it on the. You hook it up to right here, and you go to any bike place, or if you're a good bikeman, repair yourself. You go ahead and put a wire through your tires. I mean, the wire doesn't do anything to your tires, but the wire, what it does is if you're riding on a road, a bumpy road, it'll alert the meter saying that, okay, you're on a bumpy road, and it'll change to the gear by itself. You don't have to change it. I mean, that gear was perfect. When I was bike racing with this bike, I mean, they have everything every year where some big company comes here and starts a bike race. You just easily, it's easy to earn money by that. This was the tire that came with it. It's popped, so you can't say anything about that. I'm gonna do seat, as you can see. Very hard. It's uncomfortable to ride in. But that's the only thing that's wrong with this bike is that an uncomfortable seat. But everything in this bike works. It has good grippies. I mean, it won't come with these grippies, but I had added it to it. The grippies last me a long time. As you can see, it's starting to come out. This one's in very good shape. I just need a gearing change here for this one. I mean, even though I don't use it, they're nice to have instead. I mean, maybe if my system broke, I had took the system out of here to put in a lawnmower because turns out it boosts up the price of the lawnmower. So I put it on and I sold it. So pretty nice. I mean, you'll save a lot of money, and it's not even a long time. You don't even have to go ahead and waste money to go ahead and buy a new bike every year. No, you just go ahead and have this bike, and when you have this bike, you can practically do anything to it. It's an 18-speed, not that much. I don't know if you guys can see it with the light. It's not that much, but it's not that fast. It's not that soft, but it's pretty nice to ride. Okay, this was 21. This was 18. For my opinion, they both ride the same thing. So don't matter about the speed. They both ride the same thing. This one's kind of rusty. This is kind of rusty. This is kind of rusty. I mean, I'm gonna paint this black. I mean, it's not in a good black. It's like kind of like a worn out black. This right here, it's kind of a nice black to have. I mean, this isn't the sun. But this silver right here, I just love it. Because every time you put a light on it or something like that, it just pops. Like the color just pops. It's a nice bike to have. I mean, I have to put that to it. Pretty nice bike. I mean, I don't know if you guys can hear me because it's noise and everything, but it's a nice thing to have. As you guys can see in the dark, I'm going to show you guys in the dark. Look, the silver still glows. Doesn't matter. The silver on this bike, I mean, whoever did this bike did a wonderful job. Because nothing's wrong with it. I mean, every silver glows in the dark. It's like it glows in the dark. Look. All black. It's a nice black to have. Alright, let me turn back on the light. It's a nice black to have. I mean, it's not like I'm forcing you guys to go ahead and get right. I mean, Rusty, I haven't rode it for a while. So, as you guys can see, it gets a little bit rusty. The only treatment this bike needs is to have it be lubricated every twice a month, I'll say. Sorry, every twice a month. Get your brakes changed. I mean, if you trust your brakes, okay. But if you're a real safety person, get your brakes changed every 5 years. No, 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. Get your brakes changed. That's all you need, because the brakes work perfectly right now. I mean, it works perfect. Look. Hold on. Look, I can't even move it because it's such a good brake. Because I had changed this, that's why you can't see anything practically wrong with the brake. Because I had changed it. I change it every 4 years. I promise. I always keep this bike on lockdown. I always love it. I always will. And it's nothing that you guys could say about it, because it's totally the whole package. It's like you're getting a luxury sedan or a luxury vehicle. It's a perfect car to have. Not car. It's a perfect bike to have. I mean, it's perfect and everything. It's just, if you're having a little kid, okay, Roadmaster is the way to go, because as you guys can hear, I have a little son, and he has a Roadmaster bike. It's very small. See, right now he's outside riding it, but it's very small. It's nice. His is very nice. It's like a silver color of mine. It's like a mini version of mine. It's not even like a big, humongous bike. It's a little mini version of mine. His is nice. I took the training wheels off and threw it away because he said, "Oh, Daddy, I can handle it." So I said, "All right." And see, look, this bike, it's not a long time. Look, it's still doing that. But look at this bike. Let me show you this bike really quick. See, this is the reason I don't like to ride this bike, because this bike still has the problem of it turning. See, as you guys see, I guess you guys can see with the light on. Look, as you guys can see, you see the rusted part, you see the big difference with the lighting in it? That's why, because this is sticking out. Look, this is longer, this is short. It's just sticking out. And I have no bad comments about this bike. This bike, Mongoose, I would love them for the rest of my life. They're a good company. For Roadmaster, it's a perfect way to go. If Roadmaster was the last thing to choose on earth, not even the last thing. If Roadmaster came first, I would have definitely took it. I would have definitely had this bike for my first bike. What you need to do is see, I have the braking system, vibrating. Every time I pedal, this thing always got in my way. It's the braking thing, whatever. So I just stick it in this hole right here, but then it won't bother me, and it never came out since. As you guys can see, I know you guys love this bike. You guys will love it. Mine's okay. I had it for approximately 6 years. Alright? And look, just the tire. Bad. I mean, the back tire, I could air it up and everything, but it's just worn out. That's it. This tire, though, I can't air it up because it has a hole in it. I mean, I could get the tube replaced, but that's it. It just has a hole in it. This bike is the perfect bike. I mean, this bike, it has cheap parts. This bike, they're the most expensive part to get, I swear. Look, the brakes on this bike, look, they're not even good brakes. You can hear me. But the brakes, they're like, I think, $200 for the whole set. I mean, you can't even one set. It has to be two. This bike, it's the same thing. You can't buy it one set. You have to buy it with two. But, again, these will only leave you to $25. You can get the brakes brand new, good. It's just $25. This is just $250. This right here is $250. This right here is, I don't know, Google it for yourself. I don't know. But this is a pretty nice bike to have. It's not a bad bike. I mean, it's just a wonderful bike. It's better than this bike, okay? I'll just leave it at that. It's better than this bike. And I was going to make a video of this. I don't even know the name of this one. But this one, I just don't even like it. This gets on my nerves. Look, it has a smell on it. That's what I forget about. And the gearing is good. I mean, the gearing, I love it. The gearing, I don't know if you guys can see that. The gearing, it's a nice gearing system to have. I'll tell you that right now. It's a nice gearing system to have. But this is a perfect. This is perfect. The gearing, alright, the lawnmower is on. But the gearing, it's nice. I mean, it's a good first gearing, but it's not a bad one. I love this bike, but if I was to rate both of them, I would give this one a 6. Honestly, I would give this one a 6. I would give this one a 9. I mean, if they would have put metal pedals on it, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put metal pedals. But if they put metal pedals on it, and if they had a better gearing, I mean, that would be great. I would rate that as 6. But, I mean, the way they did it, I don't like the gearing, and I don't like the, what was it again? Yeah, the metal pedals. I mean, I don't like the pedals at all. They're not metal. See, this one had broke. See, this is the gears. You need to set that thing that I was telling you. It's a pretty nice. What you need to do, though, is to make it nicer. You just need to go right here, run it through this tube. You're going to run it through this tube, and then you're going to go down, and you just punch a little hole right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I punched a hole right there, and I wrapped it around there. So it's a nice system to have. I mean, if you guys just need any bike tips, just comment. Or I don't know if I'll leave my email on there, but I'll leave my work email on there. I'm not showing you the tire. Alright, the bikes. I made a video of this bike, but I made a video of this bike. And this lawnmower, as I said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this, make a 5x4, weld it, and I'm going to take this out. I'm going to cut this in half. I'm going to take this out and gas spray. See, you just saved, I don't know, like $500 on making the print. And then what you do, you make a hole right here, and you make a hole right here, and you got your wheels. You make a hole right here, you make a hole over there, and you got your wheels. Alright, that's it. return later on.